Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's Tuesday, March 11th, 2025. We're back here. It's a new day filled with new opportunities, and we're ready to capitalize on these opportunities as always. Quick little summary. I've been kind of on a heater here for the last week. Haven't had a red day for about 6 days. That is kind of playing taking a toll here on my emotions. I'm thinking that that I know my probabilities and I understand that a red day is coming, a red trade is coming, and I need to prepare myself for that. I know myself, and I know the way that I've reacted previously to losing days and taking losing setups. And I'm trying to prep myself and keep reminding myself that the red days are coming. That the streak isn't going to continue forever, right? I need to remind myself that this is a probabilities game. If your wins and losses fluctuate up and down, go all around, and losers are part of it. Remind myself that a losing trade doesn't mean that I'm a bad trader. It just means that the probabilities landed on a losing trade that setup, and just got to keep playing the probabilities, and eventually, in the long term, my probabilities will and my edge will play out, and I will be profitable. So today, we're keeping that in mind. We're going to try to take some steps towards correcting this issue because I know that every now and then when I take a losing trade, I get upset. I don't take the best setups, and that fluctuates, and that makes me angry. That makes me upset, and then that leads to revenge trading and even more losses. So keeping that in mind, we look forward to today. We'll take a look at the charts and see what's going on, and I'll go ahead and update you guys here in a bit. All right, guys, here we are on the charts. As you guys can see here, I don't have much drawn out for levels here. Because yesterday's free fall kind of just never gave a bounce and it kind of just kept going lower and lower. This would have been a pivot here on ES, but price already came through overnight and tapped into it, so this level is no longer valid. Similar idea here on NQ. Pivot was here. Price already broke above on the overnight session, so it's no longer valid. I did have some levels on the 4 hour. Well, not so much as levels, more like gaps and balances that I'm expecting to have a rejection off of. So I'll mark the 50% of this and possible setup here once we get to it. But there's a ton of gaps from here in between. There's so many gaps on the 4 hour that not pretty confident on those. So when I'm not confident, I try not to take the setup, and it's just time to wait. So maybe we'll wait for a couple hourly candles to set here. Maybe this wants to become a pivot here in 12 minutes on ES, and then we'll wait for this to tap into, which might be close to the NQ 50% retracement, and that would give me a couple more confluences for me to feel more confident in the trade. But as of now, not much in terms of levels or anything going on. ES NQ did tap into this 1 hourly gap, and that would have been a nice setup, and this was the Asia low. Price came down here and tapped into it, but this was too close to open for me to take anything here, so no trade for me on that. But it did have a clean reaction, and you can see the bounce. Not much going on here for me, so I'll keep waiting. I'll update you guys here in a bit. One thing I did want to let you guys know is that I did get 2 more Apex accounts to funded. I didn't let you guys know earlier when I did my morning intro, but 2 more Apex accounts to funded, so now I'm at a total of 4, and we'll be trading those today, and I'll let you guys, I'll show you guys the summary once we're done trading today. So I'll be back. I'll let you guys know if I take any trades, and yeah. Did it close above? Shit. No, it closed right on it. Oh no, it's closed slightly above. It closed barely above. I didn't see it. Alright, I'm in it. Alright, move stop loss to below here. Alright guys, so as you guys saw, I entered this trade here on the come up. The reasoning for this, if you look at ES, price created this session low overnight after yesterday's close. Price came down here, tapped into it again, and gave a decent reaction here. NQ, similar, gave the 1 minute, pretty decent sized gap here. Close above. This candle actually closed above by 1 tick. I missed it because I didn't know. If you zoom in, I had to zoom all the way in to see that it actually closed above. So it did give a clean close above. I waited to take the re-entry because I was seeing if this 1 minute gap here, if price were to respect this 1 minute gap, then I'm thinking, okay, price is pretty bullish, then it wants to continue going up. And I entered here on the move up. So we are in the trade, first trade of the day. We were super patient. It's 7:52 in the morning right now. There was no other setups here for me per my strategy, so we waited for this one, and now we're in. So there's nothing else for me to do. We're already patient. We're already disciplined, waiting for our setup, and now we execute. So the way I execute is a 2R all or nothing. And if it gets there, great. If it doesn't, great. And we'll look for any other setups after that. So I'll be back, and I'll let you guys know how it plays out. All right, guys, here we are back on the charts. As you guys can see here, price ended up working there in my favor pretty quickly. It missed my full take profit here by 3 points, and then sold out, almost hit my stop loss here by how many points? By 6 points, and then ended up going in my favor. I was gonna move my stop loss here to break even once it was that close to hitting my TP, because sometimes my emotions get the best of me and I start getting upset whenever things like that happen, because I was really close to taking a full +1 or +2R, and then I end up taking a full -1R, and then my emotions get all riled up. So I was almost going to move it to break even. The reason I did not move it to break even was because on the 5-minute, this is what I saw. I saw this bullish engulfing coming out from the bottom, which was the ES, which had the ES hourly, actually the daily low. So I'm thinking price still wants to move higher. So I saw this, created an order block here. So I kept my stop loss where it was, and I did not move it to break even. And thankfully, price came down here, respected the previous 1-minute low, created a higher low. And as you see, price kept running up. So that was good. Solid trade. Ended up working in my favor there, and got the +2R. Okay, guys, so here we are on the Apex dashboard. As I mentioned earlier, we were able to get 2 more accounts to funded yesterday. We started trading those today. Again, these are 50K accounts. This is my 25K account. I traded double the size on the 50K accounts that I do on the 25K accounts, just because you have more leverage. It makes more sense to do double instead of just waiting it out like that. Here are the trades I took. Eventually, here we are. So again, 1 trade today, +2R, 188 points. Here's the execution. Solid setup. So again, guys, super patient today. I think it was like 7:50 when I took that first trade. Market was open for about an hour and 20 minutes prior to that. Price was fluctuating up, down, all around. Didn't tap any of my key levels until you saw that trade that I took. I waited until that ES price was swept and gave that clean reaction, and it's still moving up. So again, the levels that I mark out have clean reactions as long as I wait and I'm patient and disciplined to wait for those levels. And then once the setup occurs at these levels and I execute, it's been paying off pretty well here for me. What was I gonna say? I have 2 more Apex accounts that I'm trying to get to funded, and I have the 3 My Funded Future evals that I'm still working on too. Those are just taking a little bit longer. But overall, it's been a great day. I'm calling it a day just because the 2R, the one and done has been working for me lately, and I don't want to mess that up. So emotions were decent. I felt them coming up a little bit when I saw price coming all the way back down to my stop loss there, 6 points away. But I kept telling myself, it is what it is. The losses are part of it. And if we take this loss, then we'll just have to wait for another valid setup and we'll enter on that. And thankfully, I kept my cool. I didn't exit, didn't do anything crazy, and price went in my favor there for a full +2R. So calling it a day here. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.